versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Your soul shall be mine.
Hopefully you're playing against aggro and not Jade. Deathlord's super good against aggro. At least aggro druid, not really against pirate warrior, but aggro druid has a lot of 2 health minions, like 1/1s and 1/2s for Deathlord. And even when it dies, they usually don't pull anything good. Full kept. Full keep is more likely to be aggro, I think, than Jade, but we'll find out this turn. Because Jade is mulling for very specific cards, like Wild Growth, Nervate, Blossom. Whereas aggro is like, a lot of their stuff is 1-drops. Ooh. Feels bad. Is Doomsayer here? Before Doomsayer doesn't work anymore.
Death does not scare me. I'm in charge now.
I could trade in then Hellfire. You can make the case that we should trade no matter what, right? Even if we played Drake, we should still trade. I guess it's somewhat debatable if we play Drake whether we should trade because we give him the minion to attack. But then again, it's like Mark of the Wild and then trade and Valor trade against us. And this game seems pretty over. Even if you top deck Living Mana here, it's only 5 2/2s.
Can I help you, sir? Let me get back.
That's pretty scary. Jeeves is usually the biggest minion in their deck. I never like trading here. That opens myself up to Power of the Wild. Mark of the Lotus is still possible with 1 mana, but 2 mana just he has much more possibilities.
Versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power. Your soul shall be mine.
Hopefully it's Reno, and not like Freeze Mage or some kind of weird aggro decks. Probably is Reno if we missed the 2-drop. Must have drew the AI there. Okay, let's see. We can't tap and play Peddler because we'll have too many cards. I can play Peddler first and play Sun. Peddler Sun Fury is not unreasonable, actually. Yeah, I guess. Do we want to taunt the Peddler? We can decide later.
Buying or selling.
Shields up!
I guess just pressuring Reno Mage with some janky minions here. Got an Argus next turn. That could be Duplicate. Let's check his card. 7. Yes, it still could be Duplicate. Oh well, we'll just take the Valley trades through with Argus. Argus coin Dark Bomb is pretty good, I would say. Maybe not too necessary. We don't want to be too weak to a Volcanic Potion, so
My shield for Argus!
let's trade like this.
By the power of Renolock, I have the power!
This is almost an ice block now. We were pretty much guaranteed as Arena Mage with the Sludge Belcher play into the Emperor.
Observe and
Freeze Mage wouldn't be playing Belcher. And Freeze Mage would be playing more cards, not just like AI, Secret, and Belcher Emperor. They'd be playing more draw.
not scare me.
So he's almost certainly ringing his off.
Side effects? No. Trust.
Not a super impactful Emperor, I feel. Push a lot of tempo, but this board's just not that scary. Duplicate, Deathlord. We would want to give him a duplicate on Mistress of Mixtures, so as weird as Dark Bombing is, I think it's correct. Although if he duplicates Deathlord, we pull... Yeah, it's not as good. It's still worse for us. You can pull important cards like Draxus. He just keeps giving us more tempo, but we have enough stuff. Now I feel like we have to see what we draw. Or what we get here. Before making our plays. Probably cash in on this guy.
I got this.
I know two of his cards are Mistress of Mixtures. It's kind of weak cards.
An incredible discovery.
Pull this last secret, so that's Ice Barrier.
Show them no mercy!
Side effects? No. Trust.
In his hand he has a barrier and spare part and Mistress of Mixtures guaranteed.
Into the breach! The end is coming!
Blizzard into the Flame Strike potentially. 2 Mistress, 1 Deathlord, 1 Shredder, 1 Belcher, 1 Toshli. We need to think on N'Zoth too. So honestly we could develop before N'Zoth. I'm not sure. I mean we can't, we have the Blast Crystal here. Hopefully get our Shadow Flame or Twisting soon. Those are our answers against N'Zoth. Nice N'Zoth this turn. It's huge, because the longer he waits, the more likely I'll have the answer. In fact, I have a third card, Kazakus. That's a little bit slower, but if we get Kazakus next turn, we can still go Brand Kazakus and get 10 mana potions for the AoE Polymorph for N'Zoth.
Side effects? No.
He might even be over Death Rattle with 3 Mistresses. 3 Mistress, N'Zoth's 4 cards, Death Lord's 5, Shredder, Belcher, Toshli, that's 8. So he is a little bit over Death Rattled in some ways. See if we can get lucky, maybe. That's Barrier for sure. So he's at 22. Interesting. I was gonna pretty much like guarantee Faceless my 410 because I don't need the Leroy Faceless combo against Ice Block. But Emperor is pretty tempting.
Almost out of time. By the power of Renolock, I have
I suppose we can still Leroy Faceless. Try to get his block like that by saving the Faceless. He's healing a lot though with these Mistresses. I've been tapping a lot to try to get him to heal me too. Wow. Okay. Already used my POs. Let's see, 12, 16 out of 20. I don't like it. Let's just go ahead and
I wonder.
Actually, I think this is better with Sylvanas rather than Faceless here. Sylvanas is 5 damage turn, like 410. He's just gonna focus on killing my other minions. Right, having 2 410s, not a big deal. Even Flame Strike can't kill both of these minions, Sylvanas and Belcher, so there's not a lot of reason to play Faceless over Sylvanas here. We only have 7 cards left.
Death does not scare me.
Just need to keep the tempo going, abuse our life tap. Eventually we're going to need a Draxus against Mage if we can't kill pre-Draxus, but we want to force a lot of fireballs and stuff on our minions so that we can survive after Draxus. Good thing is he used Pyroblast. That was from book though. At least this one Pyroblast down regardless.
Excuse me, you are...
That's some burn down for Draxus. 6. We need 1 more damage here to pop block. So Bissell can pop block here. I'm gonna stop tapping. My hand size is getting way too... Deck size is getting too low. I need Kazakus and Draxus. Those are the main cards I'm looking for. He's so low on cards. He's pretty much dunzos. Should I play around Volcanic Potion by not trading here? These two are both spare parts. Primordial Glyph. He's like really running out of outs though.
Almost out of time.
At least I have chicken.
I believe it's lethal here. Use 6 more damage.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
We don't keep Reno in the mirror. Going second, I think Bran is more viable to keep against other locks. But going first, we don't go brand on 3 into something 4. We just go for Mountain Giant and Twilight Drake. Our deck is really tuned to fight the mirror. I mean, it's not just like the fact that it's mostly Leroy combo, but we didn't just tech Leroy for the mirror. I think earlier today when we were playing Renolock, we are just fighting too many like decks like Anyfin Paladin and Caverns Rogue where we really needed the combo. I feel like Caverns Rogue is still like not unbeatable even with Leroy combo, but I think it's still good. Murloc Paladin is way better, like Anyfin Paladin. I think Renolock goes into favored, like extremely favored against Anyfin if you have Leroy combo, and pretty unfavored if you don't. Because it's too much. It's too board control-y without Leroy combo, and they have equality consecrate, like too many board control tools. You just can't get enough damage in by purely relying on board. Now we even have Emperor for combo. Emperor for Draxus. Although Draxus is pretty useless in this matchup if you have combo. It's really rare to use both. Scared of Mountain Giant here. I need to make a decision whether I want to faceless the Giant if he plays it. To break Leroy combo. Depends what I have. Last Crystal is pretty reasonable. Yeah, even if I faceless, he can still trade for the Twilight Drake. And then he has an 8-4 against an 8-8. So either way, I Blast Crystal here. I can still curve out next turn with Life Tap and Tar Creeper.
Buying or selling.
I feel like most people are not running Leroy combo right now in Renolock and Wild. So hopefully I have a big advantage. It's 10 cards. Actually, the weird thing here is Tar Creeper here is excellent, even over Belcher. They're both 3/5, so I get an extra tap in, and Emperor makes the extra tap really good. If he has hard removal for the Sludge Belcher, then the Slime is value trading really poorly against 2/2s and 2/3s. So yeah, I like Tar Creeper more. I need to decide whether I want to trade here for the Crawler or just go face, though. I think start with trading. The 4/7 has a lot of extra health to work with. We're still fighting for board a lot right now. Like say he siphons this or Blast Crystals, goes double face, then play Emperor. Like I'd still rather just make the trade this turn so I can trade again, play Emperor, and then have an empty board for Emperor. And it's just like it's better because I'm losing 4 damage, but I'm getting that damage later if I attack his face and survives. If I remove his Crawler, he can't keep hitting me for 2. So it's just like I'm losing 1x4 damage. It's very temporarily. Sylvanas is pretty sick. I guess Sylvanas kind of forces him to have Mortal Coil. Trade in Sylvanas and Coil the Sylvanas. Emperor's pretty good, although if you can take the trade, I don't have a Mortal Coil, but I have Hellfire. Hellfire costs 3, Belcher will cost 4, so I could Belcher Hellfire next turn. Woo-ha-ha HS, thanks for the resub. Welcome back to the StrifeCro. Here's a preface. I have full combo now. That's 20 damage.
So many possibilities.
I might just have to go with the Hellfire Belcher move. I can't Demon Wrath, obviously, because it's a demon. If he does Siphon here and trade for the Slime, I can Demon Wrath the Emperor 5/1. I have 20 damage on turn 9, but I need to get through Taunts and Reno. He can also threaten combo, but I don't think he has it if he's running Mistress and Glocka Crawler. Oh, he did Faceless. So maybe he does run Leroy PO, because you wouldn't run Faceless without it. But at least he doesn't have the Faceless anymore. So Leroy PO is 10 damage only. Ooh, Brankazakis, take double 1 mana potions. That's a great tempo play. It's all about tempo when you have combo. I can also Demon Wrath, go face, then Leroy, then Brankazakis. Just big tempo turn here. Unfortunately, I get something with like deal 3 damage, so I can snipe it. It's not worth it for me to take AoE 2 damage because I'm hurting my own board too much. I'd rather just pump my Belcher with a +2 and trade at that point. Oh, this is a big tempo turn. It is countered by lots of AoE though, like Twisting Nether, but we'll still be ahead. That's the important part because we can redevelop next turn. We just need to get 1 minion like hitting and then Leroy combo, I guess. Well, that's good for him. He lost his PO2 now and Faceless, so he has Leroy for that effect.
Almost out of time.
Using my mana, but okay, let's start with tap first, because we're always tapping. Just thinking Siphon Doomsayer. A lot of times when you go Siphon Doomsayer here, you're scared of Draxus, but he can't play Draxus, I'll kill him. You can also go Darty Rat, it's kind of scary. Darty Rat's always going to be scary for us, though. That's a good turn for it. He could technically still have a PO from his Peddler. Leroy PO just by itself is only 10 damage, though. I feel like he has to be scared of combo, not play Draxus, because I've played Emperor. Usually if Emperor's a tell that they have Leroy combo. I'm not sure though, it really depends what he has in his hand. Hopefully I can pull his Reno, Brankazakis with Dirty Rat, or even like Leroy. You know, if he lets this Doomsayer go, I can play Draxus. He can't play Draxus, because I have combo, but he can't have combo anymore because he's already used combo pieces. And I'm already at 17. So yeah, since I have no development this turn, I'm just gonna Draxus.
You face Draxus, Eredar Lord of the Burning Legion.
Now I have the weapon too. Not that I can't have weapon removal, but I also have 6/6 here. I just need to get 2 more damage to get him to 20 to kill him. Oh, that's the worst possible thing. Because Draxus is useless. He can't ever play it. And it didn't die to the combo, the Shadow Flame. Well, I'm not saying it's in the world, but
Who knows what secrets will uncover? I ain't talking.
oh, there goes some combo.
I have no time for games.
Well, if he had to pull any 2, those are better than Leroy. Leroy's still good to have in my hand, even without Faceless.
Shields up.
I'm still outgrinding him with Draxus, so And his hands is like his hand is in shatters now. In shambles. Didn't get off the Brankazakus either.
Possibilities.
Too much taps. Lost his Draxus now. Now that I lost my combo, Draxus would be good.
The end is coming!
Gul'dan versus Liandrin.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Your soul shall be mine.
Looking at the overall variety, I still think Leroy combo is correct to run right now. A little bit weaker to Pirates, but it's good against any Finn here. It's not always any Finn, but good amount of pounds for any Finn right now. It's good amount of Reno mirrors too.
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna save the coil here. I'm kind of scared of the guy that adapts the paladin recruits by not coiling, but I still think it's very likely anything. And he would still have to get poisonous, not +3 attack. Actually, no, +3 attack would work if I left it up. Big question here is whether I Drake or Giant. If I Giant, I can Shadow Flame the Finja. Which is really expensive, the Shadow Flame here for Finja. Finja's really good though if it gets off. You have to at least burn equality to activate. Kazakus can get Polymorph for Finja, but I want to get 10 mana potion so I can do some work. I feel like against any Finn or maybe a potential N'Zoth, we're always looking to take 10 mana potion from Kazakus. So we won't play Kazakus till later, unless we have nothing to do. But we're still taking 10 mana potion, even if we have to play Kazakus for the body. Ideally, I just wait later so I get Bran.
The end is coming!
Setup play. I don't think I want to commit too hard here. Decent turn for Dirty Rat because I have some initiative trade in, but definitely I just want to avoid playing Death Lord.
So many.
Because I already have a forward attack meaning to trade in.
Buying or selling.
Oh wow. So weird. I was thinking just getting a minion so I can play it. I have 10 cards. But all 3 are spells.
Almost out of time.
Ugh, gross. I had to trade first, so if I pull Tyrion, I can at least kill a Doomsayer. That worked out, but I got lucky. Now I know it's Murloc too. There's like no good pulls for me if it's anything. So lethal. 14, 18, 20, 28. Ah, I gave him the hurt. Just a pre-combo, didn't even have faceless mana.